Hello gamer. So assuming you've kind of already gone through our modding area here, which is pretty much just going through giving yourself the proper roles, downloading Unity, downloading Blender, downloading the mod tools, perusing through our staging area, our modding forum, and then hopefully going through our modding assets and downloading a few things from here, which I'll fill this out. There'll be more stuff in here later. You would hopefully know what you'd like to mod, and you want to begin making your first weapon. So if you are that, this is the tutorial for you. So this is pretty much assuming that you've already gone through the basic tutorial and you know kind of what the mod tools over in Unity do, you know generally what to do with Blender, you know where to start, and you already have like a gun idea. So I'm doing the implementation for this gun right here. This is made by Glenn. So pretty much this is actually just like a reskin of the current pistol. It even uses the same inspect animation and everything, but it's actually the old Gotad pistol from like way back in the day. I think it's looking pretty actually slick, not gonna lie. I think it looks pretty nice. But we're gonna actually do the implementation for this. So just to get you through this, I've already exported this already, but if you were to export it into your assets folder that you're gonna be using in your mod tools. You come down here to bake animation, expand that, and then drop simplify all the way to 0. Name this whatever you want, and then export the FBX. I would have done it inside my models folder, so basically my match 10 models done it in here, and then I would move my animations later, but that's pretty much what I would do. So assuming that you've done that, I'm gonna go and get started. So here I pretty much have the models I need. I have my animation model, which will have all my animations I need in it. One thing to keep in mind, you should set your rotation error, your position error, and maybe even your scale error to 0. Never go above that, just because once you have your gun, just grab it, slap it right here under sway parent and the camera parent, and then unpack your prefab. All right, this is all I need pretty much. I'm immediately, first thing I'm going to do, go in here, update when off screen. That'll keep it kind of protected so that you're not going to be, it won't disappear on you. Second thing, set it to the weapon tag up here in the top right. This is going to make it so it's going to adjust to like my weapon camera, so that it's not going to be clipping through walls and stuff. After that, it's pretty much up to you what to do first. I'm going to go ahead and do my materials first. I think I know exactly how I want to do this. So once you got that all set up, we're pretty much going to get this thing ready for being scripted. So we're going to do an audio source. We are going to do an animator component. We are going to do a weapon script. And then lastly, we're also going to do an animation function. So these are pretty much all the core ingredients you have. You don't even need to worry about this one. I would just turn play on awake off. This one here, we're going to worry about that in a second. Your weapon script, we'll worry about that later, and your animation we'll worry about later. For now, we do want to get this in a nice pose. Now, luckily, I have already done that. I took this template, I duplicated it, and I moved it in here to my animations tab. Go ahead and apply that to your weapon. From your weapon, go ahead and name it. So this is a match 10. I'm assuming that's what we're going to name it. I don't know why we wouldn't. And then we'll start going through animations here in a second. The next thing you want to do is take your material. So the material you use to make the gun glow is not the same material you use to make your arms glow. This is Gotad Glow Generic and Gotad Glow Special. So I use generic because it's a generic weapon. It's not a Build-A-Bang variant, so I'm using generic here. And then for my generic objects, you want to go to your weapon root. So find your weapon. I think mine is my body. Yes, mine is my body. So I'm going to go ahead and make some empty objects. This one I'm going to call my upgrades objects. And this one here, make it lower. I want to call this my generic objects. Go back up here, generic objects here, upgrade objects there. Go ahead and make another empty object, call this muzzle. Go to your scene view and drag that bad boy out right about there. Yep. Looking good. Take your muzzle, put that right there. ADS location. This may not even stay, to be honest. I might actually just get rid of this. I'm not sure yet. But offhand, literally just take your left hand, because this is going to shrink it down. Wait a second. Hold on. Left controller. Left arm. Take your left arm here. Pop. Put that on offhand. Just like that. Can dual wield? Yeah. For this one, I'll say yeah. But basically what I try to avoid, I see there is some asymmetrical parts of this gun, but they're not huge. They're not like animation integral. They're not like a bolt that's only on one side of the gun. So I'd say it's okay as long as it's not integral to the animation that you could dual wield this. Because literally all dual wielding is doing is just mirroring the weapon and then making your hand permanently invisible. So that's literally all it is. It's super duper simple. Reload types, we're not going to go over that this time around, but we will go over fire modes because we are going to do a fire mode. We're going to do semi-auto. For our material, we're going to come in here, go to MISC, weapon there, grab that. Actually, we should call this already match 10, sure. Anyway, in here we're going to see our weapon materials. Now these are just the generic ones that I have in Catan. These are the only ones I really use. So here's my orange one, which is almost always my default, and we'll go through that here in a second. So pretty much what we want to do now is we want to set up our transform, our position settings. So that goes into my idle. This, what you see here is your idle, right? So this is my idle pose. I want to go ahead and right click this, copy component, save this, and I'm going to go ahead and, oops, wrong way, start trying to get my crouch pose. Now this is the hard part. You're going to want to duplicate your, wait, first off, reset your position, duplicate your gun, negative on the X, if it's already, wait, no, not on the X, negative on the scale for the X, I think negative on the Y, and negative on the Z? Yes, okay. Negative on X scale, negative on Y scale, negative on Z, or Y rotation, negative on Z rotation, and then you're just going to want to edit both of these. So first off, move this one, like I'm going to try negative 0.1, actually we'll try 0.1, and whatever you do on this, copy it over here, negative 0.1. Okay. Maybe I should keep this. No, I shouldn't. No, okay, that's good. We were right, we were right. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Let's try it this way. Okay, that looks much better. So pretty much go ahead and delete your duplicated one and just go ahead and put this down here. Where is it at? Put this down here in your dual rotation or dual position. And then dual rotation. So now these will look good when dual wielding. And if you do them consistently enough, they'll all look the same. So for our fire mode, we're going to do semi-auto. For our effect, we're going to do none. We're going to use a hit scan bullet. We're going to be using a pistol ammunition type. No draw from pool. I am going to, wait, hold on a second. Something looks wrong. Oh yeah. Zero that out. Okay, we're back to normal. I am going to cheat and find the generic pistol. Where are you at? Pistol. The stats for the pistol. Since I'm not really good at memorizing these things. So we're going to go, let me move this to my other screen. Come over here, buddy. We're going to go 5.1.5, just like that. For our bullet object, we don't need anything. For our hit object, I have used some prefabs over here in mod prefabs, particle effects. Just go ahead and use these. They're literally the exact same things I use in game, honestly. So hit effect on both of these. Our damage, I'm going to do, how does it look when I fire this thing? I know we haven't even done that yet, but ooh, pop. So it's like a quick fire. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, it's not that crazy. We will do 90, and then we'll, for shield percentage, we'll do 45. Why not? Sure. Speed doesn't have to be anything, but we'll do 100. No heat because we don't want to make it overheat. Our range we'll do 85 because that makes sense for a pistol. No delay because it's going to fire immediately. It doesn't really matter what our pierce count is because we're not using piercing bullets, so ignore that. Our projectile count is going to be 1. Our ammo consumption will be 1. Inaccuracy, I'm going to do 0.25 because it's not like an, I'll do 0.325. It's a pretty inaccurate weapon, I guess. It's a beefy pistol from what I remember it being in the old game. 0.115, I don't think a match 10 is actually beefy in real life, but it may be a little beefy, but anyway, that's it. So that's literally all you got to do for this. So I'm going to duplicate this for my semi-auto. My secondary, let's just go ahead and ask him. So while we're waiting for that, we'll just go ahead and do something fun. We could do full auto. Let's just do full auto for now. We're going to take this, switch it to full auto. We're going to lower our rate of fire to 0.1. Our inaccuracy, we're going to increase it a bit. We're going to change this to full auto, and then we'll change our weapon orange to weapon blue to make that change to over to that color. That's literally it. Like, the rest of it's all animation functions, which is the pain in the ass part, but you'll get it, don't worry. So just because I want to go through it again, I'm going to go ahead and to duplicate this template, name it 0.match10. I'm going to drag this into my match 10 folder, then drag it into my animations folder, and this is where we're going to start. Grab your weapon, put in your match 10. It'll probably just come up as 0. Sometimes it does that. That's a Unity moment. Pretty much we have no animations in here, but if you come into your animations tab, you'll see your primary layer, your base layer, which is empty, and then your parameters. So don't be too spooked by this. This is super duper simple. You're just playing drag and drop, baby. So go over to your models, your match 10. Well, I mean, this is my match 10, but whatever you have, whatever the equivalent is, and you're going to notice you have a full set of animations in here. If you pop this bad boy open, you can come out here and you can check all these things. So my action is going to be our none animation, our draw animation, fire animation, inspect animation, reload animation, another inspect animation, reload full, and then transition animation. Duplicate all of these out. Just Control D. So pretty much we're going to name all these real fast. Take these, move them over to animations. Hello. Oh, wait, over animations here. I didn't realize what was going on there. You're going to grab these, go into your animations tab, and then you're just going to have to really, buckle down and apply these. So go into your none and put none. Basically, if you see an animation which you don't have, put none there. There's some that you absolutely need and they're essential, and we'll go through those as we're doing it. Pretty much, this is essential, this is essential. None of your spring ones are essential or even used at all, so you can just ignore those. Your transition is not essential unless you're going to use a second or third or fourth or millionth fire mode, in which case, yes, your transition is absolutely essential. Your inspect is essential, although there are ways to fake this. Your reload entry is not essential, so you can put none in these. Your insert reload, your reload insert tree are not essential, so you can grab each of these, put none, grab this one, put none, put none. Your reload start tree, absolutely essential. Now I'm fairly certain 0 is when you, reload full is first, 0 is when you have bullets in the gun, reload empty, 1 is when you don't, and then you can also change these in your weapon script with the reload types. So that's kind of what that is, by the way, just to let you know. Anyway, back to it. Reload start tree essential, cycle tree not essential, and we're not going to be using a cycle, so we don't need it. And then our attack tree, definitely essential. Well, actually, technically it isn't essential, but you should probably use one. Anyway, so attack tree. So now that we have all of our parameters set up, we're going to go to our layers. We're going to add a new layer, secondary layer. And then in here, we're going to just grab this at any state, and then we'll just, oh wait, we got to drag and drop. We copy them all, go into our second layer, and then just drop them in here. So these are all pretty much in the same space. And then exit we don't really use, but we'll get them up there anyway. The only thing you gotta do is make sure that none is set as the default state every time. It has to be the default state. So we're pretty much done in here already. So it's really not that big of a hassle. It looks way more daunting than it actually is. The daunting part is yet to come. So you can see all of our animations are set up in here. They're looking good. So if you're lagging out in here a bunch, just press that button. It'll hide your keyframes and it'll run much better. None, we are going to have to edit this a little bit. We only want the first frame of none. So we're going to get rid of all the other ones and then just paste that frame in. For reload empty, looks pretty good. Reload full. Now here's the thing, with the way that this actually exported, hello, why are you glowing? Much better. I forgot what I was going to say, but I'm just going to move on. So pretty much now we got to do your animation events, and these are going to be annoying. And so while we're doing these, we're going to do a bit of animation cleanup. So we're going to pretty much go, yep, he switches his gun, brings it back, lowers it up. Let's find the exact last frame that he moves, which seems to be 20. We're going to add a keyframe, press F to zoom in, grab this keyframe after it, press A to go out, shift click at the very end, and then delete. And there you have your actual transition animation. So that's cleaned up. We're going to do transition end. We're going to press this button here to add an event. Go to here, and then we're going to find transition end right there. That's where it ends. Now, if you want to be extra fancy, you can actually do some pretty fun stuff with this. We're going to do a medium shake for camera shake. Once he hits it, he goes bink. We'll do another medium shake. And then once he returns, shloop, right there. Right when his nose, pop, right there. His nose kind of went in. We'll do a final medium shake. And we might as well move this in a little bit because the animation will play even after you end it. It's not going to suddenly stop that animation. So we might as well just have it early just to make it so you can fire before the animation ends. For the draw animation, we're going to go do the exact same thing. We're going to find exactly where this animation ends. Where does he stop moving at? It seems like it's right. We'll just do 35. Why not? You can play it safe. Get rid of those. We have isolated our animation. There are no errors. We're going to go here, shlink. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go ahead and add a medium shake to start off with. Where's he at? Medium shake at the bottom. Going to go whoop. So right when he spins, right there. Right when it twists past us. Bop, right there. Actually, we'll do it on 10. That sounds nice. We're going to do a medium shake. I know I abuse the medium shake a lot, but it's a nice little middle ground. It's better than abusing the small shake that you don't see and the heavy shake that literally breaks your neck. Oop. Okay. Once he rests back into his idle pose, right here on frame 16, I'm going to do a medium shake. And then once he brings it back in, we'll just do keyframe 20. So what we're going to find the end here, right there. We'll do 25. We're going to end draw. We're going to draw end right there. Moving on to our fire animation. We actually don't have anything to do with this right now, but we will go ahead and clean it up. It's on frame 15. We'll come back to that later. Inspect animation, these are a doozy. So I'm guessing this is... Ooh, we don't want that. I'm guessing this is actually going to be... So we're going to start with the medium. This one you kind of just have to fudge it, otherwise you'll be here all day. Start with the medium. Oh, looks right here. And he moves, shake, do another medium. Don't worry about it too much. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oop. And then pull. We'll do a medium. This is where you start getting into the different types of shakes. Pull, medium. And then we're going to do transition, grab. We'll do a small right where he grabs. And then a large right when the bullet pops out. We'll do a rough shake. That's the biggest one you got. So clink, tink, and then right when he grabs it too, we'll do another rough shake. Oops. And grabs it, looks at it right when he opens his hand. We'll do a medium shake. We'll do a medium shake when he looks at it, and then here we'll do a medium shake right there. Insert, bop. Right in there. 136. We'll do a rough shake. Rough shake, boop. And then flick. We're going to do a medium shake. Catch. We're going to, right when he catches it, right before he does it, catch it in there. Tiny shake. Small shake. That used to be called tiny. And then we'll do 263 for his rough shake. And then he's going to do a spin. Medium shake right there. And then we're going to just go right when he gets back up in there, do a medium shake. We'll do one more medium shake. He brings it in. We'll do actually that's fine. We're just going to end it off right here, and we'll do end inspect. Inspect end. Pop, there it is. Beautiful. The other ones aren't going to be nearly as difficult. Reload empty. Start with a medium shake every single time. Bop, medium shake. Whoop. Out here, we can also go back so we can go frame by frame again. Yep. Do a medium shake right here. Medium shake. And then rough shake right when he pulls it. Bop. Right there, rough shake. Medium shake when it enters the mag well. Actually, we'll do small shake. Small shake. Medium shake when it bends down. I'll do another small shake. Small shake. And then bop. Rough shake right there. Perfecto. And then we'll do a small shake right when he clicks it. And then a big shake 2 frames later. Rough shake when it slaps together. And then right when he goes to idle. And idle. We'll do a medium shake. A couple more frames. And then this is a big one. We do a reload end. We're going to go ahead a few more frames away from the last movement right here at 265. That's 165. Add your keyframes, press F, grab the new one, press A, shift, click, delete. That's a clean one. Next, we got to get his reload insert and bop, 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 right there. We're going to add a keyframe. In here, we're going to do reload increase ammo. We're just going to do 100. Why not? Stop me, I dare you. And then we're going to go on to reload full. Now, unfortunately, we can't copy and paste events. That does suck, but we can still do it. Start with a medium shake, as always. Bop, right there. And we're just going to do the same thing again. Right here, I do a medium shake. Oop, medium shake. Come here, baby. There it is. There it is. Finally, medium shake. Rough shake right as it leaves. Bop right there. This is on a different frame. That's odd. The last one was on 13, I'm pretty sure. Rough shake. Ooh. Medium shake right here. We'll do a medium shake here. I know we're doing this a bit differently, but why not? You know, whatever. Variety is the spice of life. Right there, baby. Pop. And rough shake. Brings it down. We'll do a shake. Medium shake. And then we'll end the animation right here. And reload, 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 reload end. Pretty much my logic for ending reloads is... Actually, damn, I got that right in the end. Yeah, I guess we'll do 55. I'm going to drag this reload end out a bit. We're going to lower it to be right here. I guess we'll package these ones together. And then we're going to find where the mag goes in right here. Pop, add a keyframe. Reload increase 100. So that's it. Oh, wait. We got transition. Okay. And we didn't... Did we clean up the full animation? Yes, we did. Okay, so transition is going to be our last one. This is pretty much what makes it so you can switch to a different mode. Oh, wait, we already did transition. Oh my god, okay, never mind. We got it. My god. So this is a fully functioning gun now. This gun will actually just straight up work, not even lying to you. But we're going to go ahead and do our audio next. So I don't actually have the audio, but I'm assuming he's using the pistol audio for this because it's the same animation. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to my mods, weapon mods, go to my match 10, add a new folder, going to call it audio. And I'm going to grab the audio that I need. Grab the audio that I need. I'm going to go grab the audio that I need. So, I've got good news and I've got bad news. One thing, I learned something that was not inside this. Go ahead and delete your inspect, create a state, create a new blend tree. You don't have to do this, by the way. I'm just walking through it to show you what I'm doing. But pretty much this needs to be an actual blend tree. So we'll do inspect blend tree, create that. And then in our parameters, we're gonna add a new float current ammo. We're gonna make this a 2D freeform Cartesian. Make both these current ammo. I probably shouldn't do it this way, but I do anyway because I hate you. So we actually do need another animation. We're gonna go to match 10 animations. Oh wait, match 10 models. Now we had 2 inspects. Do you remember that? That's what this is. This is empty inspect. Now you don't need to do this, but just so you know that you can, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our empty inspect in here first. Based on our current ammo, we're gonna make sure we have no ammo here, and then we're gonna put our normal inspect right here. Anything greater than 0 will be playing the normal inspect animation, right? So that's what this is. We got our blend tree here, just like that. All right, so we're gonna draw this, take this event, go and do inspect. We're gonna do 0 exit time, so get rid of exit time there, and then we'll do just like a 0.05, just something real quick for the transition so it doesn't really take up too much time. But that's it, dude. That's all we're doing. So for our audio, which I just grabbed earlier, objects, audio, which I grabbed earlier, we're gonna go ahead and do fire. Chance to play is 100% chance to play. Volume is set to 1. Don't make that go above 1. One day I'll probably switch this over to a range so you know not to do that. Our SFX range, for this we want to actually have variable range because this is going to be our variable pitch. So we can do that, and then we're going to do this pistol fire sound effect. For the next one, we're going to do draw. We're going to do pistol draw sound effect. And then we'll do, except for this one, it has no variability. 3. We're going to do reload full. Perfect. 4. Reload empty. For 5, we're going to do inspect empty. For 6, we're going to do inspect full. Actually, we'll just do inspect. And then I think that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Bingo. Now let's go apply these real fast. So keep in mind what you had on there. So for our draw, that was number 2. So we're going to grab this. We're going to do play local sound effect. We're going to make that 1. It's always 1 minus what it is. For our fire, that was 0. So we're going to do play. Then we're not going to make this a local sound effect. Though. We're going to make this a global sound effect. Pretty much any sound effect you want to be able to play endlessly and fully finish out, you do just do play sound effect, okay? And it doesn't exactly matter, but you don't want to use play sound effect as much. So we got fire, we got draw. I think, yeah, play sound effect, yep. We got empty inspect. So for this one, we are going to need to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. So empty inspect. Play local audio. 4. For inspect, that's 5. Play local audio. 5. For the none is nothing. Reload empty. Which one is that? 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 2 is reload. So 3. Oops. Hello. Get back there. Go away. Reload full is 2. Oops. Transition doesn't need anything. So the last thing we're going to do, and I mean it like the last thing for this weapon that we're going to do, is we're going to go ahead and go down into where our muzzle's at, and we're going to go to our GTOD, mod prefabs, particle effects, and I'm going to go ahead and take simple muzzle flash, put it up here, and then I'll put it on my muzzle. Now we're not going to leave it on the muzzle, keep that in mind. We're going to just put it there to get us singled out. We're going to put it up here, and we're going to test it out. So I'm going to draw this to the side, and then pretty much what I'm doing is I'm pressing restart here to see how it looks. That's simple enough. I mean, that's fine, you know. While I'm here, I'm going to actually speed this up, though, for sure. So, pretty much that's it, then. That's going to go there, grab that, go into your VFX, so close down FX, go to VFX, add a new one, and it's this right here, and then go back to your fire animation, go add a new event, and then go to play visual effect right there. So that's a gun, dude. That's a freaking gun, bro. We're going to go ahead and disable this and start testing it out. So we're going to pretty much push to build. So I've disabled my gun. I'm going to go ahead and go to mods, weapon mods, match 10. Go to objects. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And I'm going to make this my new object. So I'm going to get rid of this entirely from here. We really, unless I screwed something up, which I very well may have, we really don't need this anymore. So I'm also going to turn off has scope because it doesn't actually have one. So we are going to make a new object, create empty, zero it out, call this match 10 underscore 10 dot weapon. Right? That's what we're going to call it. We're going to add GTTOD mod, and then we're going to go ahead and add GTTOD underscore weapon mod. We're going to make a new empty object, zero that out, and call this match 10 pickup. We're going to go ahead and add interactable, and then weapon pickup. This one, you don't need to mess with anything on this. Just leave it exactly as is. Weapon name is match 10. This by the way, this app, wait, I actually screwed it up. This here has to match what is on this weapon name. So that has to match. Off the match 10 pickup for our outline, we're going to go into our match 10, grab our models, grab our pistol model, put it in. I'm going to go ahead and raise this by 2, put it out by 1, bring it over by 0.5, and then I'm going to add the weapon light material to this one. We don't want this to be rotated, so we're going to make this rotated that way. Perfect. And then we're going to go into our outline. Oops, wrong one. Add this outline to it. We're going to set it to, I think it's outline and silhouette. Move this all the way up to 10, and then set this to ignore raycast. Add on a box collider. In here, add a rigid body, and that's that. That's all good. Set your outline in here. Pick up distance. I'm just going to keep it at 5 because why not? And then you are done with this. You're going to take your match 10, bring it into objects, and save it. Make sure it is turned on, by the way. Otherwise, it won't show up in the crafting menu. From there, go back to our match 10 weapon, add our generic weapon. I'm going to go ahead and add it to our special weapon as well, even though we don't have one right now. Add your pickup to it. Generic name is match 10. All levels, I'm going to have this access to all levels, but you can pretty much choose when this level or when this weapon is active. And then you're going to have to put a sprite in there. Hubba, 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 hubba. So the last thing we're going to do is add an ammo counter. So I'm going to make a prefab for this somewhere in the in this script or in this folder. But pretty much we're just going to take this, turn our ammo counter back on both of these, switch these back over to cover. And then we're going to rescale this thing and put it in there properly now. So we got this pretty much set up on this cover thing. You can see how it works by going over here, selecting them both, and then doing that. We could also do it from the bottom so that when it's like filling up or whatever, that's going away. But I like it from the top personally. So, ooh, it's running out. Okay. So we can do that by turning off heat-based weapon. Don't use that. And that should work. Pretty sure it should work. So we're going to go ahead and turn this back off, reapply our weapon, now that we have our ammo counter. And we're going to delete it. From here, go to your objects here, and now we need to make our sprite. And And then we will just drag in our thumbnail. Just like that. Leave it as a texture 2D. Don't change that. So this is it. I think it is. So what we're going to do is the final bit is we're going to drag it in here. Come down here. Hit new. It's probably not going to let us type. That's fine. You got to try it a couple times. New. USP underscore match. Type that in. Come over here to the right. New. Type in weapon. So that'll be USP underscore match dot weapon. Same exact thing that we have here. So that's pretty much it. I had to change a few things. Like I had to add these colors down here in here, but you can just use this as a reference now. But I had to change those colors. I had to change the names to match the USP match now that it's not called match 10, which reminds me. Perfect. So yeah, it all should be caught up now. I'm going to go ahead and build for one last time and show you how it went.